Hi Libra, it's Viv from Wisdom Released and welcome to your week ahead reading for June the 18th through to June the 24th, Monday through Sunday. I'm using Lo Scarabeo deck. I'm going to be pulling 8 cards, the first one being the overall theme for the week and then 1 card for each day. I have already shuffled the cards and I've cut the deck, so I'll go ahead and pull this week's cards for you. A little bit of a mixed bag, but I think the end is good. So let's see. The overall theme for the week, you have Hierophant, and the Hierophant is about commitment. It's also about learning and teaching. So it could be that there are things you have to learn this week, lessons that are showing up for you. It could be a week where you're invited to be committed to something, to either a person or a project, an idea, a belief. This is what the overall energy for this week seems to be about. There is growth here, there is abundance here. What I'm drawn to on the Hierophant are on the robe of the Hierophant are the 2 keys. So this is telling me there's a major key to your personal development this week. 2 major keys. Commitment and learning. Monday's energy. This is it is a heartbreak card. It's in regular tarot deck. It can be 3 cards through a heart, and it represents sort of treachery and betrayal and disappointment. Here though we have 1 sword through the heart, and swords represent the mental realm. So to me this card is about how we might be or how you might be hurting yourself with thoughts. You might be stressing yourself out. You might be feeling anxious or panicky about something. But what's noticeable about this card is the other 2 swords. So if the sword in the middle represents negativity, then the other 2 swords to me represent positivity and growth. And there's twice as much positivity and growth as there is negativity here. So on the surface it feels like a day that's a bit stressy. You could be feeling a bit touchy, you could be feeling in a bit of a bad mood. But really, I think it's an invitation for you not to take that so seriously and to focus on other things. What can you learn from today? What is today teaching you? So that's Monday. Tuesday's energy is all about creating things and manifesting things, and certainly when we're in a very positive state of mind. I understand it comes and goes with everybody. You know, we can't be positive 100% of the time, but when we are in alignment with when our feelings and thoughts are in alignment with what it is that we want to do, it's like the stars line up, you know, and obstacles seem to fall out of the way and nothing can stop us. And the Magician is it's a very powerful card for me, and it feels like nothing can stop you today. So with commitment, then this can really be your energy today, that you can really power on and achieve what you want to achieve and bring about what you want to bring about. Wednesday is all about give and take. So it's a day for understanding other people. It's a day for recognizing that the amount of effort you put in at some point will pay off. So it's a day for not being disheartened. It's a day for remembering the lessons that you've already learned. And it's a day for staying true to what it is that you want to achieve. Thursday is all about courage. Courage to be committed, and courage to take on board lessons that are being offered, lessons that are there for you to learn. This is about taking inspired action, but you're very well prepared. You are very in control. You're very self-disciplined. I'm getting, that's my feeling, that that when there's a task ahead, that you really put your all into it, that there's no sort of you don't wimp out, you don't make excuses for yourself and go, doesn't matter, I'll leave that till later. There's no sort of procrastination here. There's taking inspired action and getting on with the job, and it really pays dividends when there's when you're really committed to it. When you really believe in what it is that you're doing, in the validity of what it is that you're doing. This is an action card. It's a 1, so it is to do with how you show up in the material world. It could be to do with relationships. It could be to do with your work. It could even be to do with your health. But you are bold and courageous and committed to continuing on this path today. So that's Thursday. Friday is a little bit different. With being so bold and so committed and taking inspired action, these ones in the middle here have really caught fire, haven't they? So showing up the way that you show up could ruffle feathers with people around you. So you could find yourself getting into a bit of a squabble with somebody, or you could find yourself just being just watching other people get their knickers in a twist. This is to do with it's sort of like petty conflict, really. It's like finger pointing and saying stuff in the heat of the moment. It's the kind of stuff that's easily rectified when people calm down. This is all about people getting caught up in their thinking and believing that they're right. It feels to me, Libra, like this isn't really you. This is what's going on around you in your environment today, Friday. But you're all about balance and diplomacy. So I think this is something that you could pour oil on troubled waters. That you have the diplomatic skills to be able to help to rectify this and sort it out. Saturday is a day for counting your blessings. It feels like a day where a new offer of some sort is going to be made to you. It could be a suggestion, it could be an invitation, it could be an opportunity at work, it could be a new love opportunity. something that you might want to, it could be a learning opportunity for you. And if it's a project or a relationship, it's going to get you thinking about how committed you want to be to it. And Sunday has you thinking about whether you're going to take the risk. This is the Fool card, and the Fool is setting off on a new journey. He might be slightly unprepared and naive. He might be very hopeful, but with commitment and learning, there's no reason why, if you accept this new offer, why it shouldn't be successful. It feels very hopeful this week. It feels like it feels well balanced this week, and that may seem strange for me, or not so strange for me to be saying about Libra, because there is like give and take here. There's a little bit of conflict, but there's it feels like that's easily resolved. It feels like there might be a little bit of hurt, but there's or negativity rather, but there's more positivity than negativity. So there's more to be positive about than to be stressed about or feeling anxious about or to be worried about. So overall, Libra, I'm feeling I'm feeling really optimistic about the kind of week that you're going to have. So I hope you found that useful and that it's resonated. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully see you next time, and until then, I'm sending you lots of love and light, and take care.